Standing up nice and tall. Today we are doing a strength training Pilates class. Now it's always strength training, yes, but today we're going to use the resistance bands and the weights just that little bit more, okay? So that's when I call it strength training. So let's start by finding ourselves. Stand with your feet flat on the floor, lifting right up out of your hips. Relax your arms down by your side. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Lift those ankles so you're not flat-footed. And deep breath out through the mouth. Belly button gently draws back. Let's bring our arms up as we breathe in now. And breathing out, nice long arms, other way, breathing in and deep breath out. Keep your arms and shoulders relaxed, breathing in and out. And going the other way, breathing in and out. As you relax your arms down, let your chin drop to your chest. And then you're going to breathe out again as you roll down, letting those arms just hang underneath you. Take a breath in at the bottom and breathe out. Slowly roll back up to the top, arching the back, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and stand tall once more. Deep breath out, chin drops first, then we arch the upper back and the center of the back, and we let those arms just hang underneath us. They are a weight and gravity is drawing them down towards the floor. Let's slowly roll up, keeping those shoulders relaxed all the way back to the top. Good, take your arms out to the side now, shoulders down, small bend in those elbows as we twist. And slowly round to the other side. Once more each way, keeping those hips facing forward. And deep breath out. Good, and back to the center. All right, we're gonna circle those wrists forward and backwards. Then we're going to circle the arms forward, nice and small here, just to the side of the body, and then backwards. Good, still standing nice and tall and connected through the center of the body. Let's make those circles bigger. Now I'm actually traveling back behind me this time, so make sure you are as well. And now we're going backwards, and you can feel that really opening up the chest. Good, let's take the right arm up, left arm down, slide over as far as you can, and up in the center, over to the other side, deep breath out, and up in the center, shoulders still down, lower the arms. Let's get through those feet now, rising up and tap one heel at a time. You want to feel yourself rolling right through those feet, coming right over the toes. And that heel is just tapping gently onto the floor. As I said earlier, try to keep your ankles lifted. Don't let the inside of your foot drop into the floor. We're going to turn that into rises, both feet and lower. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, once more, and 5. Good, keep pulling up tall, take the right leg out to the side, lift up out of that supporting leg, and in 1. Remember, you can keep your foot on the floor if you like. It's easier to balance that way. Let's change legs, and lift, and 1, and 2. Slow it down. Make sure you've got your balance before you start moving. Shall we try that again? Yes, we shall. Right leg, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Change legs, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Give it all a little shake. We're going to grab that elastic now. I'm going to get started. So with your elastic, you're going to hold onto the ends of it and then take the elastic about shoulder distance apart. I want you to stand up as tall as you can, once again making sure those ankles are lifted, and then take your arms up above your head and shoulders down. Just starting with a little posture work. Don't stretch the elastic, just take the shoulders and elbows back behind you and then release gently. Really feel what your body is doing. Pay attention to your movements, making sure you're not stretching the elastic, making sure you can feel the stretch in the front of the shoulders and a gentle squeeze between the shoulder blades. Once more. Good, over to the side now. Relax your neck. And up and over to the other side. Relax the neck. Good, back to the top. Shoulders down. All right, we're going to pull those elbows out to the side. Bring that elastic down towards the head. If you can go behind the head and then push back up. Now I'm not stretching the elastic at all. My hands stay the same distance from each other the whole time, okay? So it's all about bending the elbows and keeping the elbows lifted, opening up that chest. Down. You can feel that in the front of the shoulders. Last one. Good, and bring it up and arms down. Good job. Okay, we're going to hold on to the ends now. We're going to stand in the center of the elastic. Now I've stepped off my mat because I know what I'm about to do. There will be a little bit of balance involved. So if you like, you can step off onto the flat floor where it's a little bit easier to balance. Stand up nice and tall, lift right up out of your hips. We're going to curl in, 1 and 2. Remember to keep your wrists strong and only come up as high as you can. You don't have to bring your hands right in. Good, okay, now we're going to take the weight off our left foot and we're just going to bring it forward. So I'm not actually on the elastic at all. My foot is just forward of the body, but I'm still even roughly. My weight is still sitting in the center. It's over the right leg. Now, if you want to, you can take your foot off the floor where it's harder to balance, but if you are losing your balance, don't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now very carefully, and you can watch what you're doing, I want you to slip that foot back inside. And we're curling again for 5, 4, belly button is gently drawing back, and 2 and 1. Now we're going to transfer and take the right foot off. Lift up tall, and 1, 2, 3, 4, once more, and 5. Good, watch what you're doing and pop both feet in the center of the elastic. Curling 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1. We're going to do that again. We're going to transfer the weight onto the right foot. Bring the left foot forward, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, belly button gently back, 4, you can feel the pelvic floor lifting. Good, there goes the balance. Step back in the center and curl. 2, 3, 4. Now by now you should be able to feel those biceps working. That's the front of the upper arm there. You should feel that getting nice and warm. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You've got 5 more curls with both feet in the center again, and 5, 4, 3, keep those wrists strong, 2, last one, pull it in. Good, and shake it out. So we do want to get to that point where we can feel this muscle working. Otherwise we're not improving it, we're not strengthening it, okay? Give it a little shake, bend those elbows a little bit more. Now how far you go is really up to you. You're going to make it tighter obviously. Stand tall, take your right leg out and in, and out and in. I'm tapping my toes to the floor each time I push out and then back in, and that's for balance. Change legs, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, once more, and 5, again, and 5 and 4. Keep that tailbone tucked under. Your butt and side of the leg will be working harder. Change 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, last 1 and 5. Good, and release. Okay, very carefully step off the elastic. Give those arms a really good shake. Now, right now I can feel that all here because even holding like this was using that muscle. So now I'm going to work on the opposite. So we're going to take one end of our elastic, put it on the floor. You're then going to take your right foot and you're going to place that on the end of the elastic. Bring your left foot in so you are standing up straight. Don't do the exercise like this. Pull up tall. Right foot on one end, right hand holding the other end. And we're going to lift that elbow as high as we can. Now you may not be able to get it right up to your ear. It may be out here, that's okay. But when you stretch, the elbow does not move, well, the shoulder does not move, okay? That means the elbow stays out there the whole time. If you can get your elbow up here, then that's where it's going to stay, pointed to the ceiling, okay? So pull it in, belly button back, and stretching up as high as you can. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good job. Take the other hand, place it on top. Get both elbows in as close to your head as you can and stretch up. 1 and 2 and 3. Stay connected. 4 and 5. We're warming up right here now. And 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good job. Did you make it all the way? Elbows out and bring it all down slowly. Okay, have a look where that foot is. Step off and place the other foot in the same spot. Okay, so even if that handle's there, we can still just let it rest on top or move it a little bit so that we're standing up nice and tall again. So now it's left foot and left hand. Let's get that elbow up as high as we can. Hand is resting as close to the neck as you can get it. And stretching up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Remember, you may feel it a little quicker on this side. And 7 and 8. I may have missed one. You'll be right. Take the other hand and place it on top. Get those elbows in as close to your head as you can and stretch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Elbows out and carefully down. Good job. We're going to pop the elastic down now. We're going to have a little stretch. Make sure your elastic's beside your mat because when we do eventually get down onto the floor, we need to use it. All right, let's take those arms forward. Gently open out and squeeze back and release. And again, squeezing back. And release. Take your arms down. I want you to bring your right arm up and above the head. Drop the hand by your neck. Now you're going to get that elbow as close to your head as you can. You can use the other hand to pull the elbow in, either up over the top like so, or you can come across the front of the body and pull it in if that is easier. The other option is to walk your fingers down your spine. okay? So obviously it depends on the flexibility you've got through your shoulders. Let's release, opening up. And the other arm up, hand down, and again, pull it in whichever way was easier for you. Good, getting that stretch there. And open out and down. Good job. Okay, we're going to grab our weights now. It's weights time. We're not going to do an awful lot standing. We will bring these down onto the floor, but we will do a bit of a split squat. So I'm going to get you to take your right foot forward, left foot back. Tuck that bum under as you bend both your knees. Remember, the weight is over that back leg, not the front leg. So if it's hurting your knee, just come up a little bit higher, but try and keep those knees bent a little. All right, we're coming down as deep as we can for 5 little pulses, and then we hold it. We take the elbows back behind us and squeeze them in, and then we stretch the arms. The elbows stay at the same height, so I'm not moving at the shoulders. I'm moving from the elbow. 5 more, and 1, and 2. Stay strong in the center. 3, and 4. Last 1, and 5. Good, let's bring that back leg in and change legs. Big step, tailbone under, bend the knees, down for 5 pulses. 3, 2, and we hold, elbows back, and we lengthen. And 2, 3, 4, 5, long arms. 6, feel those shoulders drawing down away from the ears. 8, 9, 10. I may have added 1 in, that's to make up for earlier. All right, give your legs a little bit of a shake. Let's turn those feet out. Now, just be aware of how far you're turning out, because if your feet are rolling in, you've gone too far, okay? We want those ankles lifted still, no flat feet, okay? Hands into the shoulders, elbows out, standing nice and tall. And deep breath out, push up as you bend your knees. And again, and again, and again. Let's hold the next one and hold. Bring those elbows out to the side. If you drop your elbows, it's a little easier. Lift your right heel and tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up you come. Let's do that again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, last 1, and 5, arms out. And this time we're going to lower those elbows right down, lower the weights to the legs, bring them round the front, shoulders back, and take the arms up. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, 5, good, and up. Good job. All right, shake it out. That's all I'm going to do with your legs today. Bend your knees, pop those weights down beside your elastic. Grab yourself a quick drink, and then we'll come and stand at the end of the mat. We'll loosen up those shoulders a little bit more, and then we're going to go out into a plank. Don't worry, we're not doing a 2-minute plank today. So right now you can feel this all working through the shoulders. They're feeling it the most. We do want to be able to feel it through the arms as well, making sure that the neck is supported and okay. Remember, there's always options for your neck if it's a little bit sore, okay? Like putting the weights down. Standing at the end of your mat now. Let's bring the arms forward and turn the palms to face the floor. You're going to take one arm up and one down, and you're just going to gently push those arms backwards, both of them. Don't push the chest forward. Bring the arms back to the center and change. Pushing back gently without pushing the chest forward. And center. And again. Back. And center, This is a gentle release, so it's not a huge, intense feeling through the shoulders. Let's open out the chest and release, and arms down. Chin to the chest now. Deep breath out, roll down. I want you to keep your neck relaxed so that you can get a little stretch through the neck as well. Now bend your knees so you can reach the floor. Try and keep your bottom lifted as you walk yourself out into your plank. Bring the weight down, shoulders over the wrists. If you want to come down to your knees, do so. You've got the elbows as well to get off your wrists if you like. Tuck that tailbone under as you draw your belly button back. Remember, don't overdo that because otherwise your upper back will get tight. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, so there should be absolutely nothing going on anywhere in your back. Your neck should not be getting tight. Your shoulders will be working, okay? Your shoulders will be working. You can feel that through the arms. But your neck is okay. If it's not, lift your hips a little higher or come down to your knees if you're not already there. The upper back should not be tight. If it is, it means you've just done that pelvic tilt too much. Just relax that a little bit, a little bit. Lower back shouldn't be hurting. If it is, it means that you've got no tilt whatsoever going on and your hips are too low. You now have 5 seconds left to go of this plank. That went super quick. Now we're going to stretch out. Sit back as far as you can. Really lengthen out those arms so that you can feel that stretch in your shoulders. Good. Okay, slide on down onto your tummy. Hands underneath the forehead, chin tucked. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, we're going to lift at both ends. So deep breath out, chest lifts, both legs lift, and we breathe in and lower down. Of course, if you need to make that easier, you can leave your arms on the floor. That will be lighter on your shoulders and neck. Or you can do one leg at a time, which is going to be lighter on your lower back and hips. So think about what area is hurting the most. You can even add both of those together. Otherwise, both legs and arms so that you have more weight. Just do a couple more of these. And last one. Make sure you're even if you've done one leg at a time. And then we're going to slip those elbows in underneath the shoulders and squeeze the lower back here. Open up the chest. Good. Okay, take yourself down gently, hands behind the shoulders, push yourself up. Once more in a child's pose. And now it's time to grab those weights. So we're going to have a seat at the end of the mat. Remember, if you need a little bit of extra support in these seated positions, then you should be sitting on a cushion, sitting towards the front of the cushion so that you are slightly leant forward, okay? It will help take the pressure out of the hips and your lower back. But of course, if it still gets too much, that's when you can just stop, shake it out and relax. Okay, so feet and knees are about hip distance apart, knees pointed to the ceiling, and we're going to take those weights, hold them in front or just below the chest line, okay? And we're going to use the lower back and tummy muscles to sit up tall. Pelvic tilt, just loosening up the pelvis and lifting the pelvic floor, switching on those deep muscles so that our back is supported for everything. And don't forget to breathe. Let's go deeper. Tuck, push through the center. Now I'm not tightening the shoulders. I'm tightening the tummy. Different part of your body altogether. Trying to make a C shape with the back. Of course, you don't have to go back too far. The further back you go, the harder it gets. And again. and sit up. Shake it out if you need to, because on the next one, we're going to add our arm movements into it. The tummy is going to work harder. So holding those weights together, so they're actually touching, tuck, and remember, you don't have to go back too far. And from here, we're going to push those arms up above the head 3 times. Up and up. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall and do it again. So you've got to make sure that you keep drawing that belly button back. So breathe out with each push. Otherwise, the tummy and chest want to push forward, okay? We don't want that to happen. Let's do it once more, as long as it's not hurting your back. And last one. And sit up tall. Let's pop those hands just behind us. Stretch out the legs. Loosen up right into those hips. Good. Okay, bend the knees again. Bring the hands in front of you. Tuck and lean. And we're going to twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to sit up as tall as we can. Place your hands on your shoulders. Make sure that the elbows are not pointed backwards. Push up 3 times, sitting right up out of those hips. If you can, you're going to have to lose the cushion though. Bring the elbows in, lengthen the arms as you roll down to the floor, and take your elbows out to the side. Push up 3 times. Bring the arms in, reach for the legs as you roll up. Don't forget to bring your chin into your chest when you roll. It's a roll, so you've got to arch. Up, 1, 2, and 3. Elbows in, lengthen, tuck the chin, draw the belly button back. Oh, so much to think about because you've got to breathe as well. Are you ready? Elbows in, reach for the legs, chin, belly button, and lift. Let's do it once more. And 1, 2, and 3. Elbows in and down. I know you can feel those shoulders working now. 2, if you can't, perhaps your weights are not the right size. Good, let's pop those weights down. Not too far away, place them down about the center of your mat so they're sitting right beside me, okay, beside my hips. Grab your elastic, hold it about shoulder distance apart. So if you pop your arms straight forward, they'll be sitting, your hands will be sitting on the outside of your legs, all right? Okay, bring the arms forward. Tuck and lean. We're going to twist again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and sit up. Ready? Tuck and lean. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and sit up. Once more, tuck and lean. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going all the way down to the floor and bend your knees, arms up above your head. Okay. When you take your arms above your head, I want you to try and open up your chest and let those shoulder blades flatten onto the floor. It may mean you've got to just jiggle yourself around a little bit. If you can't do that, and I know there's a couple of you out there that are going to struggle with being able to do that, I want you to bring your arms to here, okay? So if your arms can't go all the way down to the floor, place your arms here and then let those shoulders drop. Did you see that? That's lifted, that's dropped. Okay, so you're here or you're here. Belly button sinks into the floor. Let's take one leg at a time up into tabletop. Cross the right leg over the top here. Belly button down. I want you to breathe out and lift your bum. Breathe out and once more. Good. Let's change those legs and do it again. One more. Good. Cross over the other way and you You may have noticed that it's a little bit harder when your arms are above you to when they're down by your side. One more. And bring your knees into your chest. Okay, let's relax those shoulders by bringing the arms back down by the side and loosen up. Okay, we're going to take the legs into tabletop. If you need support, roll your mat up, tuck it underneath your bottom, or place your left foot on the floor and your right leg into tabletop. Using the weights, again, you can start here or here, it's up to you, but you're going to do a leg extension and curl up. 1 and back, and 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, once more, 5. Now changing legs, and again, 1 and back, 2. Now if you find you need to support your neck, just put the equipment to the side and use your hands to support it. Once more. Good, and change legs. This time we are going to stretch the leg out and we're going to twist. Okay, so I'm actually coming over to the side. You can see one hand up, one arm to the floor and back, but you've got to keep your hips down. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good, and change legs. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4, one more, and 5. Good. Place the feet to the floor. Let's pop that elastic down. Now, because we started a little bit late, I am going to run over time. We don't really have a choice there because I've got things to do with you. Okay, so we will be finishing at about 20 past. It's only 5 minutes extra, but it means that we need to get this exercise done. Okay, we're going to take our feet to the ceiling. If you need to support your back, make sure you tuck that mat underneath your bottom. Push your feet to the ceiling. Now I'm pushing through my heels. You do not have to have completely straight feet. You're going to turn the feet out, and the leg movement is out and in, tapping those heels together, keeping the toes turned out the whole time. Okay, we're going to bring the hands in front of the chest, and as the legs come out, the arms come out and in. 1 and 2. Belly button sinks into the floor. 3 and 4 and 5. 5 more if you can, and 1. Keep those elbows bent. Strong wrists. 2 more. Last 1. And bring it in. Good. Belly button is sinking down. You can have both feet on the floor, or you can have both legs in tabletop. This is going to be harder. You're going to push straight up and down. Elbows bent the whole time and weights glued together. Up and down. Up and down. Now with a curl. So if it hurts the neck, you don't have to do it, or you can put your weights to the side and support your neck. Breathing out. 5 more if you can. Last 1. Good. Bring those elbows down to the floor. Slowly lower the weights down to the floor. Lower your feet down. Carefully pop the weights to the side. Just grab that elastic again and take it across the hips. Nice long arms, hands are down on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, you're going to do a bridge. Breathe in and hold, and breathe out, roll back down. Are we ready? Deep breath out, rolling up. Breathe in and hold. Make sure you're using your bottom muscles, your glutes, to lift you. Don't let your back work all by itself. Again, up. And down. And up. And down. 2 more. And up. And down. Last one. Up. And down. Good. Okay, pop your elastic to the side now. Take your right foot up to the ceiling, leg as long as you can. Stretch that leg out and take the leg down towards the floor. Flex the foot and bring it up. And if you can, I want you to grab hold of it and just pull it towards you. And release, bend the knee, other leg. Push it away, keep the leg nice and straight. And flex, bring it up. If you can, grab hold and pull it towards you. And release, bend the knee. Good job. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. Now is everyone's favorite part. We're gonna roll up and sit up nice and tall, seeing if we can balance at the top. Up you come. Good, okay. Remember, if it hurts your back or hips to balance, just take your feet down to the floor. Otherwise, feet up. Now, before you rush into the next part, just make sure you have got that center of balance. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, relax your shoulders. Start to loosen off your grip a little. Make sure that balance is still there, it hasn't moved. Okay, now we breathe in again. And this time when we breathe out, arms come out. Now, because you're breathing out when you do that, it means you're not doing this, is that right? Make sure your palms are down, your arms are low, your elbows are bent, and your shoulders, of course, are relaxed. It should all be in the tummy right now. If your legs are getting a little bit sore, you can stop early if you need to, and we'll come down. Okay, stretch those legs out in front of you. Let's push the chest forward. Start to get that stretch in the back of the legs and through the lower back. And relax the neck. Relax your arms and shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Breathe out, slowly relaxing from the base of the spine all the way up to the neck and out into the shoulders. Belly button to the spine, sit up nice and tall. Take your legs out into your V position now, and we go again. This time inner thighs are gonna get a stretch as well. And relax your head and arms. Take a breath in through the nose. Deep breath out through the mouth. Relaxing from the hips all the way up the spine into the neck and out into the shoulders. Good, and sitting up nice and tall again. Bring those legs in, give them a good shake. Now the hips. Take your right foot across the body. Pull it back as far as you can. Use your left arm to hug it to your chest. Sit up, breathe in, breathe out. Turn to the right. Keep sitting tall. Move slowly back out of position. Change the legs over. Hug it with the right arm this time. Sit up tall, deep breath out, turning. Slowly back around to the front. And once more, give it a good shake, loosen up. Okay, we're gonna come up onto our knees. Up you come. You're going to take 1 foot forward and you're going to square up with the floor. Now use a wall, use a chair, use a table if you have to help you with your balance, okay? Because from here we want to make sure that that ankle is underneath the knee, okay? Then we're going to lift up out of the hips and tuck your bum under. Okay, so you can be using a wall or something to help you balance if you struggle with that in this position, and you can sometimes. We want to make sure we're getting a stretch here in this back leg. And then gently release. Let's change legs so you can use the wall to help you. Bring it forward. If you haven't made it, walk your feet forward, square yourself up and tuck and hold. Good, and release. Okay, we're coming into that crouch position now, so I want you down as low as you can go. Drop that chin down to the chest, push the bum to the ceiling so you can bring your feet flat onto the floor. Lift those ankles so that you are not flat-footed. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Deep breath out, belly button back and roll up till you're standing nice and tall. Good job. Take a breath in, bring the arms up. Breathe out, pistol grip, relax your shoulders. Over to the side. And up. Other side. And up. Out of the hips and back. And up. And arms out. Shoulders down. Squeeze back. And release, squeeze back and release, squeeze back and release, and arms down. Good, drop the chin to the chest, take the chin to the ceiling, looking forward over your right shoulder and around to the left. And forward. Drop the ear down now. Over to the other side. And back up. Deep breath in. And out. Breathe in, shoulders up as high as you can. Breathe out, take them down. Now remember to be gentle as you take your elbows back. And release. And we'll do that once more. Breathe it in and out. Breathe in, shoulders up and down. Elbows back gently and release. Good. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Good work. How are you feeling now? I hope you're all feeling good out there. If you've got any questions about anything, please make sure you contact me.